Have you ever finished a project and thought, what the hell? That doesn't look anything like the picture. If you're a beginner, you've probably had that thought more than once. Today, I'm building a live edge lap desk. And I want to show you some of the little decisions I make along the way. Decisions that take a project from that ain't it to I built that. And once you train your senses, you'll never see or feel woodwork the same again. See, I almost skipped this piece of walnut. And in hindsight, that would have been a mistake. I mean, walnut, live edge, beautiful, straight off the tree. Most beginners think that the first decision is how big do I want this? But if all you're thinking about is only one measurement, well, the project usually ends up feeling underwhelming. See, all three dimensions have to work together. The length, the width, the thickness, and you use something called the golden ratio. I mean, it's golden. So it must be important, right? No math in this one. Before I make the first cut though, I'm studying, sketching, stepping back, changing my mind. Now, I'm making decisions that look right to my eye because the right proportions give you a strong foundation. But that alone won't save a project if you don't hear what the wood is trying to tell you. Every board has a personality, a lot like people, and you have to learn to work with it, or it will fight you tooth and nail. And unfortunately, it wins more than it loses. The grain, the crack, live edges. Most beginners see a crack and never give that board a second look. But I see a design decision. But before we get to that, how important is feel? You want to know why expensive furniture feels expensive? It's what your hand touches first. Most folks won't notice an edge profile, but they will notice if it feels industrial. So what's the next thing we have to work on? It's how the project feels. Nobody's picking this up and saying, man, what a beautiful round oak. But they are going to hold it. They're going to rest their arms on it, carry it around the house. That's what I'm thinking about. Sharp edges ain't exactly wrong. Some could even argue that they have a place, usually on knives. But for me, they just don't feel finished. A little round oak, small chamfer. These are tiny decisions that shape your style. You run your hand across your desk, your nightstand. Pay attention to those edges because the little things elevate your project. Even after making all of those decisions, the wood still has one more surprise that you have to think about. Every defect eventually makes you answer one question. Are we going to hide it? Or are we going to make it part of the story? You see, I saw this crack when I pulled this slab off the rack. And hell, the sawmill didn't even charge me for this section of the slab. But I saw something that they didn't. For me, it was always going to be part of the story. I'm adding bow ties, not because they're trendy, they stabilize the crack. And because I personally love that look. It's part of my style. And at this point, I feel pretty good about the direction I'm headed on this board. But now there's a critical part of every build. Hey, if you're learning something from this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I build every project in my tiny shop with tools that you probably already own. And it helps this channel find more makers like yourself. This is where almost everybody gets in a hurry. But it's a difference maker. And even worse, you won't know until the finish hits the grain. This was a lesson that took me longer to learn than it should have. Every grit has a job. skip one, the finish will let you know. I use my hands just as much as my eyes. I feel for anything that my eye might have missed. Then I hold it up to the light. I rake a light down the piece. Every scratch, every low spot, every place I got lazy, the wood remembers. Ah, my favorite part. Not because finish makes it beautiful, but because now I get to see all of those decisions that I made to make this feel handcrafted and not homemade. There it is. The grain pops. The walnut gets richer. The bow ties settle into the design. It just never gets old. But finish ain't gonna hide your mistakes. Every shortcut, every skip grit, every rush decision, it's all still there, only magnified. The little decisions matter, and finish tells the truth. Every decision that you've made is finally visible. So remember back to the beginning of this video. What the hell? That doesn't look like the picture. I still have those moments. Not nearly as often, but I still have them. People used to learn woodworking from somebody standing beside them saying, pay attention to this. And today, a lot of that learning happens on YouTube. And there's some incredible woodworking on the platform. It's easy to spend your time chasing the wrong things. But the biggest improvements come from the little things. Success for this video is not for you to build like me. It's that you start to see and feel the little things. Because once you start that, you start paying attention. And then one day, without even realizing it, those little decisions shape your style. Unapologetically handmade. Words I live by here at Hardwood Elevator. Until next week, get in the shop and be a maker.